So magandang araw kabola sa video na ito. Again, ay kukontinue natin rundown po itong sandamakmak po na trade rumors po na pinagkakalat nitong si PBA on the go kabola. Again, if we talk po about trade rumors, we are just analyzing the logic. Kung ito po ba ay pinag-iisipan po ngayon ng mga teams or hindi, or dapat ba nila itong gawin or pag-isipan po na gawin or i-negotiate po at this time with all the facts, with all the things happening on the court. And then of course at the end we will judge if it is true or not. So sa mga hindi pa subscribe ka bola, pakipindot naman po yung subscription button. So let's start with this one. Two rumors per Alaska. So first one, Alaska expected to part ways with one of their Phil-Am via trade. Then of course we check po the roster. Ang kanila pong 5 Phil-Ams ay si Robbie Herndon, Mike De Gregorio, Taylor Brown na rookie, Alex Stockton na rookie, Maverick Ahanisi, and then of course Yusef Taha. So if we run down po dito sa 5 po na ito kabola, I do not think si Taha po yung tinutukoy kasi of course newly signed lang po itong si Taha. And I'm pretty sure po yung kanya pong salary is not that high. They can easily maintain him, and the fact is he is also a big man, and again napakahirap po makahanap po ng quality big man. And fortunately for them, they found Yusef Taha, who we all saw as a role player, kaya nga hindi siya nakalaro last time, di ba? Wala pong kumuha sa kanya. Pero ngayon nga, pinapakita po niya with the proper team, with the proper guidance by Daniel Defonso, the legend, malamang, gumaganda po yung laruan po nitong si Yusef Taha. Next po na I do not think they are considering is ito pong si Brown sa kasi Stockton, di ba? Itong dalawang rookie po natin po na ito. Kasi nga po, they are just rookies, di ba? Same concept po kanina kay Taha. I'm pretty sure their salary is still pretty good. This is about financial, and I also do not think na may gugusto sa kanilang mga teams po knowing that they are actually drafted in the second round and hindi rin naman sila nabibigyan ngayon ng playing time. So, it's hard for me to believe that they have the right amount po of playing time para makita po ng ibang teams na para maging interesado po sa kanila. So, I do not think si Brown po or itong si Stockton po yung tinutukoy po dito sa trade rumor. So, we are down to 3. That's Herndon, De Gregorio, and Hanmisi. Now, in terms of team fit, it is hard to see naman na Herndon or si De Gregorio po yung pinag-uusapan po dito kasi nga they are the shooters of the team actually. They are the top 2 shooters of the team. Like, currently, De Gregorio is shooting 32% from beyond the arc with 1.4 mix po per game, while Herndon was having a better season at 42% po from beyond the arc with 1 mix per game. So, itong dalawa na ito are the few who can really knock down threes for Alaska. So, it will be hard for them to let go po ang isa sa dalawang to. So, I think my top candidate that can be traded is itong si Maverick Ahanisi, especially with the fact that Gab Banal is playing so well, and in a way, Gab Banal can take over po yung role po nitong si Maverick Ahanisi. Actually, marami na ring minuto po ang nilalaro per game ni Gab Banal, and it's already eating up to the minutes po of Maverick Ahanisi. Pero pwede rin naman talagang i-let go lang po nila yung isa dun sa dalawang rookies just to make the cut, or kung may balak po silang upgrade dito po sa kanilang Phil-Am spot. Another rumor po for Alaska is that Cassius time with aces likely over. Again, we have not seen any valid report about this one. Itong si Snowbadwa po, wala pang binabanggit about JV Casio. So, even though we are one of the first who said that there is a good chance that Casio will be traded, pero not because of rumor but more of an analysis on their current roster, kasi nga po si Casio po ang kanilang current po na oldest player, and also veteran na po ito, so malamang yung salary niya medyo mataas, and if Alaska wants to cut expenses, they may want to trade po Casio. And of course guard din naman po si Casio, and again guard position is the easiest position po to fill up kasi nga po napakarami ng supply niyan dito sa Pilipinas. And of course, Casio may have a lot of suitors, di ba? Kasi has this good name, proven quarterback, can shoot the ball. Like Ginebra may want to have him, just to have a much younger veteran next to an LA Tenorio. Phoenix Fuel Masters can also try to get him po, as they do need siguro a backup to Chris Banchero. But if I'm going to rate the likelihood that he will be traded this year, I'll say 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 siguro kasi wala nga po tayong nakukitang valid report about this. Next po natin kabola is this one which is very interesting. Al Francis Chua is still pushing for import laden tournament for next conference, but other team governors is in doubt. Gusto talaga niya paglaruin si Justin Brownlee. And this is not shocking at all, diba? If wala po tayong import laden conference ngayon, Justin Brownlee would have failed to play na po for 2 straight years. And ang ano lang po dito kasi, suppose Brownlee is a very very popular player po ng Ginebra. Namimiss na rin siya ng mga Ginebra fans. Yung kanya pong laruan, di ba? And hindi na rin naman po kasi kabataan itong si Justin Brownlee. So, if they feel to have an import laden conference po ulit ngayon, di ba? Malamang hina pa po itong si Justin Brownlee by next season. Kasi he is already 33 years old kabola. 34 na po siya next year. And also, the likelihood siguro na kapag hindi pa nakalaro dito sa Pinas si Brownlee, baka tumingin siya sa ibang liga and makahanap po siya ng liga na magkakaroon na ng problema next year in terms of scheduling. So, yung mga ganun po na aspeto din yan. Now, dun naman po sa aspeto na dapat pong magkaroon po ng import laden conference po ang PBA, talagang komplikado rin pong issue yan kabola. Kasi of course, if you allow po imports or the foreign players, diba? So magpapapasok kayo ng foreigners and we are not sure kung i-open na po ba nila yung borders by that time, mga 2 to 3 months from now, diba? Kapag hindi po open yung borders, it means hindi rin makapasok po yung mga imports. And even if open yung borders kung sakali, diba kabola, what happens na kung may injuries po dun sa mga imports po na nakuha or hindi po maganda yung mga laruan po nila, gusto silang palitan, will that be allowed? So may mga ganun po na magiging issue. Also, isama na rin natin po yung expenditure ng mga teams, diba? Hirap na nga silang i-maintain po or i-continue po itong current flow ng Philippine Cup. Nagdagdag ng import ngayon, diba? Of course, that's a big expense again for the teams. Kawawa talaga yung mga mabababa lang po yung budget, diba? So, add those things together and talagang medyo in doubt nga po itong planong magkaroon po ng import laden conference nitong PBA. And lastly, our last rumor, Outshots dodging interest on veteran forward Ian Sanggalang. This is not shocking. Sanggalang right now is playing very very well po for Magnolia. I'm really impressed po with the current showing po talaga nitong si Ian Sanggalang. He is really playing very well on both ends of the court. He's currently the top scorer po ng kanyang team. Currently averaging 16.8 points, 4.8 rebounds, 1 block per game with 45% shooting po in the field. I consider Sanggalang as one of the best play finisher po in the PBA. Yes, he is not a shooter. Yes, he is not a good playmaker or he basically doesn't make plays for his teammates. Pero overall, dun sa team concept po ng Magnolia, he plays very well within his role. He finished a lot of plays and that is the reason kaya naman napakaganda po ng mga pinapakita po niya ngayon. Now, hindi lang po sa opensa kasi ang magandang pinapakita ni Ian Sanggalang, pati naman rin po sa depensa, Of course, knowing po na nipis po ngayon ng frontline rotation ng Magnolia, hindi po siya aking kabola na ayaw nilang pakawalan si Ian Sanggalang. Diba? If they will give away Ian Sanggalang, malamang gusto rin nilang makuha is another giant. So, mahirap talagang gumawa po ng trade for Ian Sanggalang. Ikaw ba kabola sa palagay mo? Dapat bang maging Magnolia for life ng si Sanggalang? Comment lang po sa baba.